Richard's kids.
What's
Richard's
go
kids.
went on? What's
Richard's
go
kids.
go
Richard's
went on?
kids.
Hey, what's
Richard's
go
kids.
go
Richard's
went on?
kids.
Hey, what's poppin'?
What's poppin'?
It's your boys back in the building.
Back in the motherfucking building.
This is episode 8.
This is Ocho, cause you know I'm half Hispanic, baby.
Yeah. All right, kick it off with a little warm up. All right, I want you to say
Like
red
that.
leather, yellow leather.
Red leather, yellow leather.
5 times fast.
What the fuck? Red leather, yellow leather. Red leather, yellow leather, red leather,
Close enough. What's poppin'?
What's up, baby girl? I had a white shirt on too, but I was eating a Crunchwrap Supreme. Ate it in the car because my boy didn't want to eat in front of him. And I spilled a little something on my shirt. And it was at that moment that I realized white chocolate melts in your mouth, not in your hands.
That's what made you realize that? The Crunchwrap Supreme brought that revelation.
I don't know, but you know what I do, you know, you get $5 million. Drop your fucking comments because I really, really, really want to know, deadass. $5 million, but you have to eat one plate of food forever. You can never have a breakfast, lunch, dinner. It's like whatever that entree is, that's what it is for life.
Easy.
For $5 million.
Yeah, easy.
What?
Rice, chicken, and beans.
Rice, chicken, and beans. Forever. What do y'all think? For me, it was steak and potatoes.
That steak might catch up with you, though.
Will it?
It's a lot of... You end up like John Wayne,
Yeah,
dead
Elvis.
with 50 pounds of meat.
Or Elvis.
Or Jake Giller.
Yeah, no shit. But you got to think, like, their diets aren't great. Someone like me who's fasting, who's eating within a certain time period. I mean, people do carnivore diets all day and they're flourishing. Look at Joe Rogan and everybody else. Like, there's a lot of people that do it and get away
there's
with
not
it.
a lot of, what do they call it? Long-term. It's like when vaping first came out, like, was it dangerous? Like, we don't really know yet because there's not a lot of, hasn't been around that long.
Yeah. I know this guy whose fucking lung collapsed from smoking a vape and doing coke. I'm pretty sure it was more so the coke that did it to him. It's always hard to tell, like, damn, did the vape fuck you up? Or was it the hard drugs?
Probably the vape, if it was his lungs. I don't think coke's might collapse your heart. I don't know about your lungs, though. But
shout out my
I am a medical professional. Speaking of medical professionals,
well, you have to, right?
Yeah, but that's not gonna.
It's still has to. I mean, your lungs are still. When you're snorting shit, it's, you know. I mean, it's all connected to your lungs.
Doctor, let us know. Let us know who's right. Well,
yeah.
we're both.
Dr. Seuss, holler at
Dr.
us.
Seuss, holler at us. Speaking of medical professionals, I went to the cardiologist yesterday. Turns out that I have the heart of a motherfucking athlete. I am the picture of health, according to this Indian doctor, Dr. Gupta. So if I trust anybody, I trust Dr. Gupta.
Well, I could have told you. Well, damn it, I could have told you that, boy. That's a heart of a stallion.
Heart of a lion.
No,
heart of a lion.
You got the heart of a fucking. You got the heart of a longhorn.
But yeah, no, I was up in there and they were like, all right, sit down, did the EKG, stress test, echocardiogram, all that shit. And they were like, why are you here?
How many fingers did they stick in your ass?
First of all, I came in there with my own fingers in my ass, thank you.
With a glove.
If anybody's going to stick a finger in my ass, it's going to be me.
Yeah, you just got to put a glove in there so it's already like kind of like primed.
It's still in there.
And then I just, so that way when the doctors come, all they got to do is glove.
I just leave a glove in there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So I leave the glove in there and it's primed for 3 fingers. Don't judge me. And then.
So that's my secret, Capt. There's always a glove in my ass.
Never let me guess your next move.
You know, they were like, why are you here? I was like, I don't know. Doctor preferred me to come see you guys just to be safe. So I wasted 2 hours of my day.
Well, it's not a waste. Your health is important.
Health is wealth.
Health is wealth.
Health is wealth. God damn it.
But
yeah,
that's fucking badass, bro. For me, I took Brian to Minecraft the day it released.
Was it obnoxious in there? Were the people throwing popcorn and all that shit?
Listen. Ladies and gentlemen, no, listen, it was fucking, okay, first of all, Grandma Rabbit got him the tickets. She was like, oh, wait, there's a Minecraft movie. She called Brian. She's like, hey, the movie's come out. And he's like, oh, yeah, it looks badass, right? So then she's like, okay. Well, maybe they'll take you. Maybe they won't. Who knows, right? Then she hits up Steph, and she says, hey, use my card, get the tickets from me. All y'all go.
Okay, say that.
Okay, bet. So
Keep
he doesn't
talking.
know. He has no idea, right? So when that fucking happens, I'm like, you know what? If we're going to surprise him on movie day, let's go to McDonald's.
Well, they got
the Minecraft meals, right?
Yeah.
So we get the Minecraft meals, and he's like, dang, I wish we can go. And I'm like, maybe tomorrow. You know, maybe tomorrow. It's like Friday. Maybe tomorrow. He's like, yeah, maybe. So we start driving. I pull up to the movie theater. Bam, we pull up to the spot. Keep in mind, we just ate. It's all good, though. Good vibes. I get popcorn. I get them some slushies. You know, you got to have both those. So we go in there. We're watching the movie. Now, I will say, it was okay for me. Right? It was just okay for me. But it was so fucking good at the same time because it was true to the Minecraft
See, I don't know shit about
fans. Well, neither do I, but you could tell by their fucking reactions, bro. There's like so many parts what happened, and like he was like, I am Steve, and everybody in that bench was like, wow, like all the kids, like there was tons of kids clapping their fucking hands. It was like Star Wars.
Okay.
Right? And it's like Rogue One at the end when Leia comes.
So they
and
finally
you're like, oh, like
they finally make a super accurate movie, and it's something I have nothing.
Yeah, bro. And like all the characters, like everybody knew everything. Like there was Easter eggs all over the place. And I talked to Brian about it, and like even videos we watched, like everybody was thoroughly like in the fucking movie to where I watched it and I was like, this is amazing. Like, why can't I experience this with like movies I love? Like you just said, right? Yeah. But then I'm like, well, fuck it, that's dope, right? And then like it sinks in even longer. And I'm like, damn, my son really got to go to a fucking movie that he loved, a game that he loved, to go watch a movie about it. And the interaction is like fucking top tier, bro.
No, it's gonna be a core memory for bro for sure.
And bro, it's just like Jack Black, you fucking dog. He's the best, bro. If anybody's gonna make, and they were talking about it, the critics were like, this movie goes against everything movie critic wise, right? I mean, Rotten Tomatoes had it low, bro. Look at Rotten Tomatoes meter real quick. We'll put it on the screen. It wasn't high, right? The fucking audience one is high, and when you go to the movie,
about their box office.
It's high. It's the highest movie ever. It's higher than Barbie.
Minecraft.
Yeah, higher than Barbie, bro. And you know Barbie fucking set the record. Minecraft shit on him, boy. Shout out my son. Rhythm didn't give a fuck. She was just happy to be like, whatever.
163 million opening weekend.
Yep. I think it's the highest grossing film by Warner Bros. I think. Opening weekend.
That's what it's looking like.
Yes.
This weekend there was a working man, Jason Statham. I heard you got a job.
Yeah, that shit probably didn't do nothing.
7.2 million. The Chosen, The Last Supper Part 2.
Yeah, fuck out of here.
Snow White did 6.1 million.
Lock the doors.
I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. That's 6.1 million for Snow White. That's about 6 million more than it.
Yeah, The Woman in the Yard looks hard, but you combine all those, bro, you got 20 something million, bro. Minecraft did 157 million open weekend. Go to Barbie opening weekend, bro. Ooh, shout out Minecraft. It's crazy, bro, and it's funny, bro. It is funny. I wish I knew more.
So all time is number 1's Gone with the Wind.
Oh, you know it's one of my favorite movies of all time, right?
Number 2 is Avatar.
Did I tell you that? You knew that already?
I knew that. Number 3 is Titanic, and number 4 is Star Wars.
Wow,
doesn't specify
2 of the
which
top
one.
4 is my favorites.
Gone with the Wind made.
Bro, Gone with the Wind was so fucking long they had to separate it into 2. They had to have a break in the middle.
Yeah.
They're like come back.
Go piss. Go do your thing.
We'll
be
catch
back.
One. Yeah. And bro, he looked at her. Last line of the movie, so gangster. He said, "Frankly, my dear." She's like, "What am I supposed to do?" Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. But
I don't know, you know, like things you have that you never lost them, but they're just gone.
Yeah.
I had a original movie poster was fucking huge. It was like probably from the top of the ceiling to us, about a foot and a half wide, like an original movie poster from Gone with the Wind.
No way.
I have no idea what happened to it. It was fire though. Clark Gable.
I wish.
And some bitch.
Yeah, she was bad though.
I don't know who the fuck
she was the original. She was the original.
But back then,
then
to say I don't give a damn on camera was like,
frankly, my dad. Well, he wasn't a pimp, but he was like fucking. You know, he's fucking all the bitches.
Nah,
like,
see,
he wasn't like how you're supposed to be, and she was like jumping husband to husband to husband because they all kept dying.
Fucking slut.
And then everybody had money, you know. It was like the first taste of like that behavior. That's like so openly accepted now, but back then it was like this shit's crazy, you know.
Hear somebody say "damn" and you still got this is mind you this is at a time when women are still wearing fucking tuxedos to the beach.
And I think it's the second colored film. It's the second colored film to ever be made. Wizard of Oz was obviously number one. This was made right after it, or I don't remember what the beef was, but it was like a clash between Wizard of Oz and Gone with the Wind. You might want to look it up if you want. You don't have to, but anyways, it was like a little thing that they had, like a little competition.
Interesting.
Being the first two colored films. Yeah.
Black on black crime.
Yes.
Wait, what do you mean when you said colored film? Oh, you meant like?
I mean, she does. What I meant to say is she only dates black guys. Ooh.
Oh shit.
She only dates black guys.
Speaking of women who only date black guys, what's something that really grinds your gears? These transitions are getting smooth.
What's something that grinds my gears?
Like just something simple, like just like for me, what I like, it irritates the fuck out of me is when people say like, oh yeah, so yesterday like 5 a.m. in the morning.
That doesn't bother me.
It's opposed to 5 a.m. at night. Like you don't need to say a.m. in the morning. That's what a.m. means. Or when people say, oh, I got to go to the ATM machine. The M stands for machine. It's an automated transaction machine.
Yeah, I don't feel you, big bro, because I say I'm fixing to go to the HEB.
But yeah, that's normal. The HEB.
You ever been to the you been to the HEB?
No, I've never been to HEB.
Is that normal? The HEB. I say something that's like boomer as fuck.
Walmart's.
Yeah, I'll slap a shell somebody.
Nah, but like what's something like it's not that big of a deal, but just like anytime someone says it or you see it or like just like makes you just like, oh.
So yours is what?
5 a.m. in the morning or 6 p.m. at night.
Oh yeah. Okay, I got you. Yeah. It's like, bro, the PM is there.
Like you don't need to say 5 a.m. in the morning.
That bugs you?
Yes.
Fuck. What bugs me is when motherfuckers don't act their wage. You feel me? In life, in general. You ain't my fucking boss. Don't act like my boss. That goes for work. That goes for a studio. That goes for a home. Actually, you know what actually grinds my gears? That was a weak one. But to be honest, is tones. If you talk to me and you fucking have a little like,
you hear that tone, he don't fuck with you.
I'm like so like, right about tones. Like, it's you can say the greatest thing in the world to me, but if it's the way you're delivering it to me is like, I'm a sensitive creature in that sense because I'm like, nah, bitch, who the fuck is you talking? You know what I'm saying? Like, I get really fucked up about it, which is why I try to approach things like in this manner, or like if I'm talking with anybody I have a problem with, or I'm kind of feeling some type of way.
That goes a long way through text messages too. It's hard to read tone, and
that's what happened with Clef.
That's what happened with us. For those of y'all who don't know, some years back when that little cartoon for the kids came out, the eating sugar Johnny, no papa, yes papa, that whatever that was, that had just came out.
What? Yeah, tell me the story.
And
hey, we're all in this together. I don't remember this.
Texted the group chat at the time, and he was like, hey, I got someone to pay me for a feature. I'm at work. I worked at Applebee's. Obviously, I didn't see the text message right away. So I pull up my phone. I just immediately text, eating sugar, papa, or whatever the fuck it was. And this fool thought I was saying that in response to him saying that he got paid for a feature and lost his shit. You don't remember this?
I don't remember it.
You don't remember this? Mm-mm. To this, we've talked about it to this day. Like, you're like, nah, Steph agrees that you were saying that to me.
Yeah, I don't know.
You were like, hey, I got someone. It was like back when we were barely started doing music, and you're like, hey, I got paid for a feature. And like some hours go by, and I text eating sugar papa, and you're like, are you calling me a liar? And I was like, huh? And you're like, are you calling me a liar? I was like,
I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about, but
I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
that's a proper response, though. In a sense, depending on what's going on.
You like went.
Hey,
you were
I
like
paid
ready
for
to
a feature eating sugar, Papa.
but it was like 2 hours later.
Oh,
like you were like ready to cut me off type. You're like, nah, see, that's why I don't fuck with you. And I was dead ass reading my texts, like my texts. I was reading my text, like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, I guess you got a better memory than me, man.
Goes back to. That's crazy that you don't remember because we've talked about this multiple times.
Look, there's a lot of things I don't remember.
But that goes back to trying to read tone through text messages. That's why if it's like a tense situation with like me and Louisa or me and a friend, I'm like, let me just call you real quick because I think what you're hearing is not what I'm saying, or what you're saying is not what I'm hearing, because it's hard to get an emotional.
But also, in my defense, that is a proper response. I could see it being both ways.
You can't defend yourself for some shit you don't even remember.
Well, I got all the fucking details.
You got all you need.
Yeah. I mean, the detective pulled up to the scene. He don't know who killed who, but he got the details.
It was like an all-day thing. Like, we were back and forth texting all fucking day.
I'm gonna start it back up. Matter of fact, thanks for reminding me.
Did I remind you, or did I just tell you a story and be like, you were involved? And you're like, you know what? I was. Actually.
Don't worry about it. I'm just a liar.
Damn. It walks off.
Stretches. Oh, why do you care what I say? I'm just a liar, remember?
Like it knocks the mic over and leaves.
Fuck. Yeah, man. Stop eating that sugar, Johnny.
Call me a liar? I can't believe you don't remember this. I mean, I can, but...
You know, Choice will tell you that I don't remember. I tell Choice things over and over without knowing it. Sometimes he'll let me cook. Mm-hmm. And
that's
like,
a real friend.
Like, he'll be like, he'll cut me off and be like, he'll finish the sentence. Or he'll be like, yep, I know you're from the... And I'll be like, damn, my bad, dog. So, I don't know. You know, that's just like the train of thought I think I have where, well, I hope it's by design instead of by...
Your tranny thoughts?
Yeah, like fucking up drugs. But it's either a physical thing where I'm just going to have... I did. That Crunch Wrap Supreme, baby.
It came from down here.
No, that shit was from your goddamn esophagus. But it's either because of the drugs that I took for so long.
Your synapses ain't synapsing.
The benzos especially. And then the alcoholism, like crazy.
I remember when you're going to get a benzo face tat.
Yeah. That would have been fucking gas still to this day. That would have actually been gas. So my fucking barbed wire right here, like where my hairline was, like right there. Not barbed wire, it was going to be stitches. Oh, that would have been gas too. But, hey, could still happen.
I do like the do not resuscitate tattoos. But resuscitate me. Break my fucking ribs. I don't give a fuck.
Oh,
Bring
I got
me back.
you. No, I'm not going to let nobody. His shit says don't resuscitate.
No, you can actually do time for that.
I'm going to say, what, for resuscitating you if it says don't?
Like if they have a do not resuscitate order.
Oh, well.
Or something.
I ain't finna let my dog ain't finna die on my watch.
No, I'm letting them doctors know.
Hey, just going ahead and get the cops up here because I'm about to
put my ribs into my spine. I don't like bring me back.
Yeah, even if he a vegetable, he's coming back.
No, if I'm a vegetable, leave me plugged in. You ain't got to come check on me. I could be having the coolest fucking dream ever, then you unplug my shit.
But what if you're not? What if you're having a fucking nightmare?
Fuck it. If there's a chance, you went cross-eyed in a bitch when I did this.
That shit got me thinking like, what does him mean?
What's him doing?
Yeah, so the whole memory thing, bro. I'm pretty sure it's because if it don't fucking matter that much to me, then I'm not gonna fuck with it.
Is there things that like a specific like not even someone close to you, like just something simple someone has said and like it just always sticks with you? It doesn't even have to be like a big deal. Like for me, there's this guy at my job. I'm not even like super cool with him like that, but when I was first working there, we were side by side on our equipment and somebody was going like maybe a foot. So he got on his equipment, drove, got off his equipment. And then he looked at him, he started laughing. I was like, what's funny? He's like, he got off his equipment just to go 1 foot. And like, I don't know why, but every time I see this dude, I think of that. It's completely insignificant. It's not like it was a big deal, but like I have that with like people. Yeah. Like they'll say like something very minuscule and it sticks with me forever.
Yeah, well yesterday fucking Love Rec called me fat ominous and I was just like, how fucking dare you?
Yeah, you're very
Stila was like,
called?
Body dysmorphia. That's what I have. Body dysmorphia. But actually, to be honest, bro, I know I'm in a good place. Like,
I have the exact opposite of body dysmorphia. I'd be looking at myself like, fuck yeah, you're killing it.
that's how I feel too, bro. I mean, if you would have asked me this, if you would have said like 2 years ago, or maybe a year ago, I probably would have been like, and I know it still bothers me a little bit, because I remember it. And
I remember
thought
we
about
were
it a
at
couple
your
times.
house for
But
one of those Cowboys and Vikings game, and Louisa called you skinny, and you were just like,
no, dude, I can't fucking win, bro. It's like, I can't win with this fucking mic. I keep moving it. Can't win in life. I'm skinny and fat. So this
every single episode, you got
So-
some shit going on with that microphone.
oh god. I don't know what the fuck, bro.
Just set it down.
Yeah.
Just put it right here next to you.
No, you're good. You're good, big bro. You're good.
Oh, I know I'm good.
Yeah, man. So I think yeah, something that somebody has said to me for real, that sticks with me forever. My auntie calling me a fucking loser. But we don't gotta get that deep. So if I'm not being too serious, what's something that really stuck?
Or like random ass movie lines. Like there was an episode of
Random movie lines, yeah. What's a random movie line that sticks with you? That's a good one.
Fairly Odd Parents. There's a because you know the whole thing is like he doesn't want people to know he has Fairly Odd Parents, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there's an episode. He's on the school bus and some kids like it's something he wished for, and some kids like, hey, where'd you get that? And he panics. He's like, internet. It's a stupid line, but
Yeah.
like to this day, if I'm at lunch at work and I got like something different, and so somebody, hey, where'd you get that? I'm like, internet. And they're like,
Yeah.
the fuck is wrong with bro? You having a stroke?
No, that is definitely stroke-ish. Yeah, I think I don't think I have one off the top of my head, but
What do you think on it?
yeah, I'll just randomly say it
Speaking of
during this
heads,
episode.
there's like things that all guys do that like no one told, like we
Yeah.
don't talk about it.
Like not wipe the toilet seat. Guilty.
Yeah, never in my life.
Wipe the toilet seat.
Unless I gotta sit on it.
No, I do it in my crib. I actually just lift everything up because of my daughter and stuff. But hey, if I'm in public, I'm whipping them up.
What? As
I
soon as
might
I
be
open
like-
as soon as I open the door to the bathroom, I'm walking to the
Oh,
toilet pissing.
Yeah. Oh, you wake up in the middle of the night just.
Now when I wake
Like
up to
Yoda?
pee,
Like that
when, I,
Yoda meme?
when I wake up to pee at night, I keep my eyes closed. I
Yeah.
sit down and I keep the lights off. I'm like, I do not want to wake. I don't want to move my blood and slightly wake myself up.
Do you wake up every night to take a piss?
No.
I fucking do, if not twice. I take a lot of pisses, bro. I think I might have some issues going on. I'm not sure.
Drink a lot before bed.
I mean, I drink more than that water bottle right before I lay down, probably.
That might be it.
But do you take more pisses now that you drink more water, or
It's the same.
really? Fuck. I definitely got something.
Like when you
wrong
go to the
with me, bro.
bathroom and you're taking a piss,
Yeah.
do you ever flush the toilet before you finish pissing and try to beat the flush?
Oh yeah, that's man.
See, that's what I'm saying. We don't talk about that, but we all do it.
Yeah.
Like when you scratch your nuts, you don't actually like you grab the little skin and twist it.
I mean,
You don't actually like maybe like up here, but like your nuts, you're not actually like
Shit, sometimes I will. It depends, man. Every situation is, hey, it's all circumstantial, my boy.
like if I scratch my nuts, it's not gonna
If I
scratch.
scratch that,
It's just gonna be moving
motherfucking
skin
gooch,
around. I don't be scratching my gooch. I
yeah,
do scratch my nuts.
My gooch will itch.
Look,
Oh yeah, I think smelling your fingers after you scratch your nuts is everybody. Sorry guys, I know we're gross and I put us on blast, but all men smell their fingers after they scratch their fucking nuts. Ew.
I had
You
a
think chicks do that? You think,
when they scratch their nuts,
yeah, when they scratch their sack.
their ovaries.
Yeah. Hey, I bet they do, bro. I bet they do. We all kind of do, right? It's like something about our own pheromones.
Yeah, like my farts.
Yeah, my farts, I'm chilling, but hey, let a motherfucker fart next to me,
I will say this: ever since I switched my diet up,
yeah,
gassy,
yeah.
big gas,
Ghastly.
coughing. Motherfuckers smell my fart. That's how they finna be do. Covering. 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 But nah, I just, speaking of, did you watch Will Smith's Lyrical Lemonade?
No. I'm glad I didn't.
Well, you're going to, brother.
Really?
You're going to. I was going to pull it up on here, but it's going to play through the...
I'm so excited.
I'm so excited. I just can't hide it. And I just come with it for the hepatitis.
Luka Doncic just recently played the Lakers and busted they motherfucking ass.
Just recently?
Well, when this show comes out,
it's live.
It's gonna be Monday.
It's live.
Yeah, so recently.
No, we're live.
That's what I said. Recently. Okay.
Will Smith's Lyrical Lemonade.
Don't get smart. I've been wearing.
I like this.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, y'all got me a little nervous. I know that I be on some other shit. I know that I'm different. I be on some y'all don't understand it. I don't mention it. Made it to the top of Hollywood without a membership. Killed them in July, then I switched to my December shit. I be overcoming shit that y'all be having trouble with. Let them run their mouths. I mean, really, that's what come with this. They built a wall, but I'm jumping it and loving it. They want me to be done with it, but I'm still having fun with it. Writing songs, writing checks, writing history, righting wrongs, but I'm
Thoughts,
still right
comments,
mentally.
concerns?
I think
I'm just having fun with it. I get that done with it.
I built a wall and I start jumping it. I'm gonna be honest.
Be honest. Be honest.
I heard some other shit that was even weaker than that recently by him. The song he did with Russ. I am a Libra, but I identify as a Cancer. Fuck out of here, right?
That's like the Rock on that Tech 9 song.
Here's the thing, bro. Oh, but kids love that. And that's
Luisa
cool.
loves it.
Yeah, that's better than that. To us, it's corny a little bit, but it's actually not that bad, to be honest. It's just The Rock doing like some Samoan shit, and he's trying to get it, whatever. That was straight buns, though.
Straight buns.
Big Willie
needs to
no, sir.
stick to the big screen.
I think that the worst part about rap, bro, is that it doesn't age gracefully, bro, and that fucking sucks because.
Well, I don't know if I wouldn't say all rap, because I saw Bow Wow's on some tour, and he was in Houston, and he brought out Paul Wall, and that shit, the whole crowd was like, hometown hero type shit.
Yeah,
and you could tell Paul Wall was like having fun with it, like just having fun with it.
Yeah, but if Will Smith goes to a show right now, everybody's gonna lose their fucking mind.
Yeah, if he spits some old shit.
Even if he spits that, they're gonna be like, they're not gonna care. Have you heard Paul Wall's shit? His new shit?
Does he have any new shit?
He has a song with OT, Mexican OT.
I heard him on that song with who's that? I can never pronounce his name. He's always wearing like green and like everything's green. He's from Texas.
Toby.
Yeah, Toby. I can't say his last name.
Yeah, something. Toby something.
I heard him on a song with him.
Yeah. I mean, Paul Wall.
I think he's just too happy to.
Paul Wall just has that sound, and that's just what it is. And it's like a southern. Paul Wall is doing his thing. I don't want to speak ill on anybody, I guess, but
I'm speaking ill on Will, because that shit was buns.
I'm just saying, rap doesn't age gracefully. That's all I'm saying. And if you say Paul Wall is an example, well, let's compare Paul Wall now to 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago. It didn't age gracefully. Now you go look at a country singer. There's this one country singer, and she was walking, she's singing. This dude's song is a tribute. She walks up to his old ass. He's sitting there all shaking and shit. And the last line comes up, and she gives him the mic, and he says the one line, and the whole room loses their fucking mind, right? And they're like, yeah, country, rock, all these things, they age so
I watched that
gracefully.
that Bob Dylan movie today.
Man,
fire.
Minnesota boy, holla at him.
Fire. Is he from? I thought he was from New York.
He's from Minnesota.
Is he?
Yeah, Bob Dylan's from Minnesota, bro. 100%.
I thought he was from New York, or he moved out to New York.
I don't know. He's from Minnesota, my boy.
I mean, I trust you. That's why I'm Googling it.
Yeah, Grandma Joan has his Yep, he was born in Duluth on May 24th, 1941. And he spent his childhood in Hibbing before moving to Minneapolis. Then New York to pursue his music career.
Okay.
So
Really good movie,
his
though.
Life in Minnesota, then he went to New York.
I think
Bro had the audacity to be like, "Are we sure?"
I think Timothy Chalamet is the next, like...
Leonardo DiCaprio, that's what they say.
Well, I wasn't going to go that far.
That's what they say. That's what everybody says. And he's on a fucking run, my boy.
He is on a run. He's got the looks. He's charismatic. He seems like a good person, which, you know, it's always... You can never judge that based off of...
He's on Dune, bro. So he's got my fucking vote.
Yeah.
Dune is... Have you seen Dune 2?
He's in that... No, I haven't. I told you about that. I got to rewatch Dune 1 because I have started to watch it and I have no fucking idea what's going on.
It's another thing I forgot, but you need to get with it. Big Willie style.
Just having fun with it. I built a wall and then I jumped and shit.
Fuck out of here. Will Smith sucks for that.
Oh, man. Speaking of African Americans, I got a lineup for you right here.
She only dates black guys.
Who would win in the 7-game series? You got the 96 Bulls. Right?
Yep.
With Kobe. So the 96 Bulls, we got Jordan, we got Pippen, we got Rodman, and then we got Kobe.
That's the answer. That's the winner.
Don't be just really try to think it out.
Okay.
Don't be a fanboy.
All right.
Then you got the 2017 Warriors with LeBron James. So you got Clay.
They're getting smacked.
You got Durant.
You know, let's break
Curry,
it down. Okay.
And then add LeBron.
Okay.
Then you got the 2004 Lakers with Larry Bird. So you got Kobe, Shaq.
You gonna have Kobe again? What the fuck? So Kobe's on the two best teams.
Who the fuck is that?
That's Kobe.
No, on the far right.
That's
Anyways,
Postman.
plus Larry Bird. So 2004 Lakers with Larry Bird, 2017 Warriors with LeBron James, and the 96 Bulls with Kobe Bryant. Who's gonna win in a 7-game series? And I got this from I got this from Vic Henley on Facebook. Shout out Vic Henley Jr. on Facebook.
Here's my thing, big bro.
Before you go into your thing, I am gonna stop and take a tinkle.
You do that, we're gonna figure out who's gonna win. I'll break it down.
All right.
Just want to say
I'm back, baby.
I'm gonna tell you all the lineups again, all right? Because my boy, the reason why I didn't know who the fucking person on the far right is, and you guys are gonna see the picture to see what I'm looking at, but I said Postman, but which it is, it's Karl Malone, but I didn't know that the Postman played for the fucking Lakers. I forgot.
Yeah,
But in 2004, I was.
All right. Well, out of the three, let's take somebody out. I'm gonna take the 2004 Lakers out.
You're okay. There's no right answer, and it's not ever gonna happen. Tell me why, because I disagree.
Who are you taking out? The Warriors, because you're gonna pick Kobe and Kobe.
I'm gonna be honest, bro. Okay, look, let's just do this. Who the fuck is guarding Kobe on the Warriors?
I mean, who would have to guard him, really?
Nobody's guarding him. Out of those four, nobody's guarding Kobe. So that's already, so the Lakers and the Bulls already got that. But then you're like, nah, fuck that. We can lock him up, right? We got Draymond Green, right? And it's like, okay, cool, bet. Well, who's gonna guard motherfucking Scottie Pippen or Jordan? You literally can't stop. It's gonna be a shootout. So then
LeBron can lock down Pippen.
Okay. Incorrect. You know, he's never had a Defensive Player of the Year award his whole 20 years in the league. But that's the year he's going to do it.
I didn't say he's going to get a Defensive Player of the Year award.
He's going to need it, my boy. Fucking with Pippen. Okay, but look. Okay. So you got some of them locked down. And then, you know, Rodman is a fucking dog. So if you go to offense and defense, the 96 Bulls are way more superior than the Warriors.
And the 2004 Lakers.
No, they're not.
They're not more superior than the 2004 Lakers?
Because then I'm going to go like this. Who's going to stop Shaq in that paint?
Dennis Rodman.
What? Have you seen them play? His ass be getting tossed around by Shaq. Boy, he ain't doing shit. Hey, okay, that even if he is, then who going to stop the Postman?
Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Dennis Rodman, and Scottie Pippen.
Okay. But who's going to stop Larry? Hey, Larry Bird busting your ass left and right, bro. Nobody out there can fuck with Larry Bird. Y'all got my boy so fucked up right now, bro. Larry Bird doing that. And then guess what? We got Kobe still. And we still got Kobe, bro. Nobody's fucking with the 2004 Lakers, bro. I'm sorry to tell you that.
You're just gonna discount Kobe and MJ being on the same team?
Yeah, it's amazing. 100%, bro. But
they're not beating the 2004 Lakers.
Yo, MJ wasn't even that guy until Larry was on his last leg, leaving the league. He couldn't get no love when Larry was out there doing his thing. Don't forget it, bro. Let's not fucking forget it. Larry Bird on a team that had goddamn a three-peat like that. And the Bulls had a three-peat too. And, you know, with Kobe, they would be incredible. But... yeah, nah. 2004 Lakers is my...
All right, we had some testicle difficulties. But, yeah, get back to it. So, I'm taking the 96 Bulls with Kobe Bryant.
Why?
Because Kobe and MJ on the same team, there's not a person that can hold a basketball that's going to stop that.
Dude.
You're not going to convince me otherwise.
Prime Larry Bird
You're not going to convince me
was
otherwise.
a fucking animal.
So, yeah, I agree.
Shaq's big ass, you're not stopping him.
You don't have to. You don't have to. You can actually pull the defense off and let them do whatever they want because between Kobe and Michael Jordan, they're gonna.
They
don't need defense.
Think about what Karl Malone did with one good player on his team when he played for Utah. Now imagine if he plays for 2004 Lakers.
Yeah, but
Jordan's gonna have a fucking hard time.
That's not the same Karl Malone.
Jordan had the same Jordan had the same.
The only ones
squad.
the only ones that were taken from their prime is the ones that are getting added. So we're not getting Karl Malone in his prime. We're getting Karl Malone in 2004. We're getting Larry Bird in his prime, and then we're getting LeBron in his prime, and then we're getting Kobe in his prime.
Okay, that changes it a bit.
That's like when Vince Carter was with the Mavs.
Huh.
Yeah, we're talking about 2010 Vince Carter, not 1996 Vince Carter.
Well, if that's the case, yeah.
Because they're adding those people to those current
But
teams.
you know what? We're disrespecting the fuck out of the 2017 Warriors, bro, because you got LeBronica. Now you got LeBron, you got Steph.
That's why the first to go for me is the 2004 Lakers. It's between 2017 Warriors with LeBron and the 96 Bulls with Kobe.
Yeah, fucking tripping, dude. Dude, the Lakers had a three-peat.
Okay.
Without Larry Bird. They're getting another one against whoever.
Okay, the Bulls had a three-peat without Kobe Bryant. Same
Twice.
argument.
It is. Yeah, so either way it goes, 2017 Warriors ain't doing none of that. I don't think.
Well,
okay.
y'all let us know.
Yeah. So you say 96 Bulls.
I'm saying 96 Bulls with Kobe Bryant.
I'm gonna say fucking it's the whole Post Malone. It's the
Dog,
whole
you stay fucking somebody's name up.
Karl Malone thing, bro. That's fucking me up. But Larry was a dog, bro.
No, he definitely was. I'm not discounting him at all.
I'm gonna go with Lakers just because as a kid seeing them, my mom used to love the Lakers and
All right, I don't know what the fuck is going on with the technical stuff, but listen, all right, we're moving on.
yeah, fuck that topic.
You're a weight guy. Have you heard of the 1,000 pound club? I just heard about this.
No.
So to be in the 1,000 pound club, you have to squat, bench, and deadlift, and those combined weights have to add up to 1,000 pounds.
Yeah.
I think that's a realistic goal for someone like you.
Squat,
bench, and deadlift.
Bench and deadlift. Yeah, I can do that.
It has to all equal 1,000 pounds.
Yeah, I can do
and
that.
Apparently, it's like a thing in the bodybuilding community. Like, oh, I'm in the 1,000 pound club.
I'm definitely in that. If all three of those are combining to 1,000,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm doing that.
I think I could be like the 150 pound club.
I'm not gonna lie. I could definitely bench you with one fucking hand. Right now.
It's a weird flex, but I feel you.
Yeah, big dog. What can I say, man?
What's the point of deadlift? Like, what is it?
Deadlift works all the muscles in your bodies, right? So, I mean, it's activating your hams, your quads,
Your shoulders, your forearms.
Yeah, your back. You know, it's lifting. it's having to lift something that's extremely heavy in the only safe way possible.
I've heard it's a pointless exercise.
I hear that too.
That it's more damaging than it is.
Yeah, I heard that too, but but
if you're into just competitive weightlifting, then I mean, tennis is bad for you, football's bad for you, but if you're into it, like there's people in their 50s getting knee replacements because they played tennis their whole life.
I've heard people like
But if that's what you do,
Viking culture that say even Thor deadlift. Yeah.
I wouldn't take that to the bank.
It sounds believable, but just be honest. I've seen Thor.
You've seen Thor?
Yeah, I was dreaming. I was sleeping one night and I seen him.
That's some real meathead shit. Dreaming about Thor deadlifting.
Yeah, I think people are pussies if they don't deadlift, but also, yeah, I don't know if it's here's my thing about fucking fitness, bro.
Did you just call me a pussy?
Yeah, but here's the thing about no,
I called you a cocksucker. Did you just call me a jive turkey?
No, yeah, he called you a bitch. No, he said I was jiving. But no, here's the thing, right? And I tell this to Roman because Roman's starting to get into fitness and everything else, bro. And this is one thing I have learned. Now, I do not look as good as I have or I can. I also spend probably a fucking quarter of the amount of time obsessing and working out and thinking about it. Now I'm just on a different path in my life to where I still want my dad's strength. I still want to maintain my strength and my looks to a certain degree, but not to where I was like being like obsessive and like fucking super shredded and diced and spend all my money on that shit, you know? But what I will say about the whole deadlift thing and whether it is or it's not, here's my input or whatever in general.
Well, I'm gonna need yours because I do not know shit about none of it.
Like I tell Roman, bro, because Roman will call me. He'll see some TikToker doing a fucking exercise a certain way, or he'll see somebody online doing this one activates this and that, and it's like, shut the fuck up. My thing is lift the weights. You want to hit the tricep, move your arm in a way that's going to hit your tricep. Try different variations. Once you have the mind muscle connection, it's all going to move. Only thing I can say is lift big ass weight for some fucking reps, eat correctly, sleep correctly, and you want to hit your muscle this way instead of this way, then it's, do it. But don't obsess about it. Whether or not everybody's gonna have everybody has their own opinion on everything in life, especially fitness. Everybody thinks they have a fucking PhD and shit in fitness. Yeah. And it's like, shut the fuck up. And then most people ain't even natural, bro. They are taking like fucking steroids, pro hormones, all that shit, bro. Motherfuckers be lying straight to your face trying to be like, you want to be like me? You want to be like me? You got to eat this, that, do. And it's like, bro, yo ass taking undercover shit telling me how to look like you, but leaving out the main ingredient.
Fucking Liver King.
Yeah, Liver King's a good example. Cali Muscle's a good one too, bro. I used to fucking eat all the bullshit he, had me eating like years ago, bro. And I'm like, that shit is fucking horrible for you, bro. So I don't know if deadlift is a fucking pointless exercise, and it might be, but I mean, we all do pointless shit daily,
100%.
So
100%. Yeah, I was genuinely asking because I don't know shit about. I mean, I know a little bit, but I'm not like.
Yeah. And I was mainly speaking for them, more for the viewers and shit that might have an opinion or
yeah, y'all let us know.
There's no, and they're gonna, yeah. You let us know if y'all think there's a point for a deadlift. I don't think there is, but also,
I guess unless you're competitive.
Yeah, I mean, but also I've lifted. Like, I can lift shit now because of the form of a deadlift. So, like, I can pick shit up that I wouldn't normally be able to pick up because I've gotten to that motion of picking.
See, I've heard the key is to completely eliminate your legs from the situation and use only your lower back in a jerking, twisting motion.
Yeah, what was that, Peter Griffin?
Yeah. We got a guest on the pod. Hey, what up, Stilo? You're live on the pod.
Stilo Jordan.
Oh, what up, bro?
Hey.
Yeah, I just restarted Pro Tools and it's working, so I don't.
Yeah, and tell him to respond to my fucking text message.
Just 3.
Yeah.
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 Sometimes that CPU, it just means that you're not getting enough CPU power to handle the size or like however many plugins you're using.
You guys hear that? I got the wizard himself on the phone.
What was that?
I'm just letting the people know I got the wizard himself on the phone, dropping jewels.
Period.
Yeah, you can lower your sample rate, and then that should fix the CPU problem anytime in the future.
Y'all hear that?
Yeah.
Too many
also,
samples.
respond to my fucking text. They're fuzzy wuzzy.
I just.
Nah, leave them on red. Leave them on red. Leave them on red. All right. I love you. Bye.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you for your assistance. Your first appearance on the pod.
Oh, nice.
Next time it'll be in person.
First guest.
Yeah.
Our first official guest.
Yeah, we're gonna build him a bubble.
Steve Phone Jordan. All right. I love you.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna skip this next one because, well, I'll touch on it quickly. When I was at the doctor, I was like because it's a cardiologist. I was the youngest person in there, and seeing all these old ass people, they weren't even that old, like walking around with walkers and crutches and like breathing heavy, and I'm just like, all right, yeah.
Oh, you're talking about recently?
Yesterday.
Very recently. Okay.
It's like just seeing these people that are like in their 40s and 50s, like crutches, walkers, oxygen tanks.
Yeah, fuck all that, bro.
Like that was a good like, okay, bet. This is what the path I was going on looks like.
You've been watching 1923?
No.
Okay, keep going with your story then.
That's the extent of my story. I just saw that, got a little reality check.
Yeah.
At first it was like kind of depressing, but then it wasn't depressing because it's like, well, I caught this shit early. Like I made a change early to where.
How long has it been since you had a beer?
Whenever that day was.
I'm proud of you for that.
Thanks, man.
No, for real. Now you're over the hump.
I mean, I drink non-alcoholic beers.
Right, but now you're over the hump.
The hump.
3 days ain't shit.
My lovely lady lumps.
2 weeks is something. You know?
Something like that.
If you're fucking motivated to do anything in life, 3 days later, you're still going to be fucking motivated.
No, for sure. I'm going to go get a beer after you leave.
2 weeks after that, though, if you're still at it, it's like, oh, you might be for real. Motivation can last that long, but still, I mean, as far as habits go. So yeah, good job, bro.
Motivation and habits.
Yeah, motivation and habits.
See, what you got to do is you got to lock in. You got to have your habit be motivation, and then you got to be motivated to have a habit. Because if you're not motivated to have a habit, what is your habit even doing for your motivation?
Dude, do you even know what you're saying, bro?
Gyms.
Do you know what you're saying, bro?
Why do you think they call them gyms? Because your mind is in the gym. You know what I'm saying? Your mind is working. And if your mind ain't working, your body ain't working. And if your body ain't working, then you feel me?
I'm going to start calling you Jem Carrey.
Jem Carrey. I'm going to start calling you Steve.
I am Steve.
Can you think of a time where you can admit that you behaved irrationally in your relationship? I heard this on another podcast.
Can I? Oh, I have plenty of times. How
I just need.
How vulnerable are we getting?
As vulnerable as you want to get. It's for the people.
Sorry, repeat it again though.
A time in your current relationship.
Oh, okay.
That you acted irrationally.
Yeah.
And like as soon as you did it, you were like, "Why the fuck did I behave that way?"
Man, I think not very often. Honestly. Not that I could think of. No. So the other night though, I was coming back from a day of just recording. I was in the sun all day. I was getting it. I was gone all fucking day, bro. I get in the car, I drop Clef off. I get in the car and I'm like, I'm ready to go home. I'm ready to see my kids. My daughter had already called me. Steph had called me. Had a little attitude because she wanted me home to have dinner. Okay, understandable. I'll be there soon. You know, I'm working. Right? I mean, in the sun all fucking day, dog. The sun beating my ass, you know? In a hot-ass warehouse, fucking recording all day. And just content creation. But anyways, fucking, I'm ready to go home now. My brain's tired, everything else. And I call her and I'm like, hey. And she has attitude. Well, you ate like an hour ago. And I was like, no, I didn't. I ate like 3 hours ago. What'd you have? A burger and fries. What? Well, I made meatloaf and mashed potatoes. And I'm like, oh, fucking fire.
I'm finna do that too.
Yeah, what? I'm on the way. You heard me? And she was like, well, I'm over here making an elaborate ass meal. Her feelings were hurt and she was projecting it on me.
Okay.
Now, I usually don't get fucked up too much, but the way I was feeling, like I said, have been working all day, making music videos, this and that, right? We're going in all day. You know how it is. Your ass be fried up top.
Mm-hmm. Social battery on E.
On E, bro. She talking about. She said it the third time. We were like 2 hours ago, an hour ago. And I'm like, what the fuck do you not understand? I went in, bro. I started tripping. And at one point I started screaming at her and she's like, why are you screaming? And I'm like,
did you, in your head, were you like, hey, chill to yourself?
When she said, why are you yelling at me? I'm like, you're right. My bad. What are you not understanding about what I'm telling you? So then she started gaslighting me and she was like, that you're going to yell at me though while I'm trying to tell you how I'm feeling and da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, oh, it's on the back. So then I'm like, okay, chill, right? And then she fucking started gaslighting more and then she brought up the fucking elaborate dinner of meatloaf, mashed potatoes, and fucking banana nut bread or something, right? Going in. It was delicious, by the way. Thank you very much.
I'm clipping this.
But she said it again, bro. And I fucking flipped. And I was like, I was yelling. I was like, what? I was like, why are you doing this? Why are you fucking doing? I was like, what the fuck are you talking? Like, I was like, you want to fight? And she was like, no. Then she was like, you're going to yell at me? You're fucking asshole. You always yelling at me. Like it was unirrational. And I was like, oh, is this out of character? Oh, I didn't know I always fucking yell at you. I was tripping. I don't know if I'm giving out too much information, but I was going in, right? I was really going in. I was screaming, bro. I was like losing my fucking mind. I didn't want to eat no more when I got home. But my kids were at the table.
Our stories.
This is like such a chess move.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to cut you off, but the chess move.
I kind of cut you off.
The chess move was my kids are sitting at the table when I walk in. Dad! You ready to eat dinner? I was not ready to eat dinner, dog. I was ready to take my ass to the fucking room, bro. And I'm just like,
yeah.
I was like, yeah, 1 second. So I go back there, whoa, put some shorts on, kick the fucking boots off, this and that. Keep in mind, I was dressed in this fly shit all day. But anyways, yeah, I went out there. I fucking ate half of what I would have ate before I got upset. And I say all that to say the argument was fucking stupid, for one. For two, me reacting that way is totally immature because it doesn't matter how upset I get. I mean, I could also say the way that she was acting was immature as well, but we're not talking about that. How I reacted to anything being thrown at me as a grown-ass man was fucking childish. And I do have a tendency to do that sometimes when I get super frustrated, and because I used to just flip the fuck out immediately. Mm-hmm. Young Am would just be like off the rails, right? And yes, it's on me for reacting that way. I'm a grown ass man. Why the fuck do I care? Why do I allow another person, especially my woman, affect me emotionally? Men are emotional creatures. We shouldn't react that way to anything. We shouldn't. And it's just signs of weakness that we have and we have not mastered yet, and our ancestors are fucking laughing at us.
That's why only men die from heart attacks, because we just suppress. Women don't get heart attacks. That's
not why. I don't think it's because we suppress. I think it's when we give in. Why the fuck are you doing what? Like that type of shit. It's like, oh yeah, your blood pressure is high, but a real man's gonna be like, okay, I understand you're mad. I understand your feelings are hurt. I understand that you're upset and you're going to bitch and complain and you're going to huff and puff. I'm going to be right here. Or I'm going to be over there.
Easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, yeah, because we're raised in a generation of pussies. Right? I never had a dad to teach you to be a man, right? And even if I did have him around, he probably wouldn't have taught me that anyways. But anyway, I'm sorry. Tell me yours though, bro. Tell me yours.
Ours are kind of similar. They both food's involved. And I'm not gonna go the route you went to where it was all on me. 100% me just being a fucking
What were you trying
asshole.
to say?
Trying to make the tables balanced, I guess. Like, well, no, she was tripping too, but In my story,
She was.
right? Okay,
Yeah.
I was fishing for something to where it's like, no, you are 100% incorrect,
Yeah, I don't do that too often.
but you have, I'm sure.
Yeah, but not to my knowledge is what I'm saying.
So
That's
this
the
is
best I got.
before we were married, before Jace was even born.
See, I can't remember that far back.
Aria was probably 2. So when we lived in that apartment in San Marcos with the mirrors on the wall.
Oh, where you got shot in the leg. Okay, go.
Yes.
Keep going.
I'm playing Madden.
Uh-huh.
She orders DoorDash.
Yep.
She gets Chili's.
Yep.
All right, I'm locked in. You can't pause Madden. I'm playing against somebody online.
No, that's real.
Now, mind you, as I tell this story, I am 100% in the wrong here. I'm not justifying my act. I'm speaking from Tony at the time. All right. Now, she's like, hey, it's an apartment. She's like, hey, the guy can't find our apartment. Can you go see if you can find
Wave
him?
him down. Yeah.
And I'm like, well, I can't stop this game. Like, I'm online. Like, I'm playing against somebody. I was like, can you run out there? As a man, I shouldn't send my woman outside in the middle of nowhere to meet some stranger with a bag of food. I should just be like, it's just a fucking video game.
Yeah.
And she's like, well, can you just go real quick? And I
Lost
fucking slam the control down, turn the play. I was like, fine, fuck it. I'll just fucking stop playing this fucking game then. Fine, cool. Go outside, find the guy, give him what's for.
Yeah.
You can't find our fucking apartment. You do this for a living. This is your job, and you can't fucking. It's a number. It's 16, 17, 18. You can't count. Like, you can't find the. He's just like, poor guy. He just got thrown in the mix.
Damn.
I took my shit out on him.
Yeah.
Snap on, bro. Come in the house, throw the fucking food on the coffee table, and just sit there on the couch. Didn't eat. I was in my head. I was like, I'm not gonna fucking eat it. You made me go. You made me do this and do that. Fuck it. I'm not gonna fucking eat the food. Just childish as fuck.
Really?
Could have just turned the game back on. I was like, I'm not even. You didn't want me to play the game. Fine. Fuck it. I'm not gonna play the fucking game. This is all in my head. But what I'm doing is this.
Yeah.
But in my head, I'm like, I'm having an argument with, like, I'm set up scenarios that, like, if she says this, I could say this, and I should have said this, and I should have done, and I could have. Whole time, I'm being a gigantic fucking baby about it. And I look at her, looking back at the situation, I remember how she looked in that situation, and I feel terrible for acting like that, because she was just like,
I'm fucking sorry.
Not even sorry, just like hurt. Like, why the fuck are you freaking the fuck out because I asked you to go find the DoorDash guy? Like, she was genuinely like looking at me like, fuck, what the fuck, chill. And I was just like, well, fine, fuck it, I'm gonna just giant dickhead.
Yeah, that's we've come a long way. You've come a long way, my boy.
I mean, I still have my moments where with kids, my wife, coworkers, friends, I'll react in a certain way, and I'm like my daughter will be like, if I'm like doing something and like overstimulated, and she's like, hey, can I have a snack? I'm like, no. And it immediately be like, why the fuck did you tell her no? And I'm like, wait, hold on, come here real quick. You can.
Sometimes I do that. Sometimes I'll get like, especially with Brian, man. I'm just so hard to raise a son that I'm trying to make tough, and he's not tough. But the world's fucked up. It's cold, and I know his disabilities, so I'm trying to like do the best I can to like fucking prepare him. So sometimes I am short and grouchy and like dad to son,
Mm-hmm. I get like that too.
And I always
my
tell him,
son's
like,
a
hey,
year-old.
Yeah, I'm like, I love you. My bad, bro. But like my daughter, I try not to be like that. And Steph could probably vouch for me, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm the calm one in the house. I am. I'm the calm one. I'm the one that chills. I'm the one that always usually tries to think about. But my thing is, I don't like to be bugged a lot. Like, I'll be in the room with you, but like sometimes I'm like so hyper focused on something that if you start fucking with me, I get like real like chill, like
Mm-hmm.
And then she'll give me attitude about it, and it'll be back to that thing we talked about, the tone thing, bro. I'm a fucking tone person. I watched something online, bro. I don't know if it was a guy or a girl, but they were talking about it's the tone.
Mm-hmm.
Guys don't really care. Like, they can process whatever you say it to them if you say it a certain way.
See, that is, I don't mean to cut you off because I do edit clips.
True.
I do edit clips every single day, and I cut you off constantly.
Oh, that's fine. I love it.
That was a struggle with me
Do
with
I cut
Louisa.
you off every day like that right there? I just did.
No, maybe you do, because when I'm I'm hyper focused on myself. I'm like, ooh, why did I say that way? Or why did I look like
Don't
this?
do that because you're gonna make it weird and awkward. It's cool if we do like we always do. We cut each other off.
No, I'm just saying, like,
We're
in
Richard's
general.
kids,
Like, even
pussy.
when, if it's music, if
We're
it's
Richard's
anything.
kids, you little motherfucker.
Richard's motherfucking kids. Don't get it fucking twisted, stupid bitch. Grab your dick and twist it.
White chocolate melts in your mouth, not in your hand.
Not your ass. But so my wife is from Connecticut. No, my wife is from the Dominican Republic, and a big struggle that we have. Still, I'm working on it. Like you know her enough. She'll say things and they sound rude, and she's not meaning to sound rude. She's just
foreign.
English is her second language, so it's like she'll say something a certain way, and I'll be like, I'll catch an attitude, and she's like, "Why are you upset?" I'm like, "No, because you just." And she's like, "That's not. I didn't." I'm like, "But the way you said it." So I spent years like trying to like. This is gonna sound terrible. Train her to fix her tone, but now I've come to a point where I'm just like, "Look, I understand you. I don't give a fuck if no one else. I understand what you mean when you say shit a certain way.
Yeah.
But for a long time, like there even times recently where it's like she'll say some shit, I'm just like I'll take it sideways, but it's just because her tone sounds a little off. But I know she doesn't mean to say it that certain way.
Yeah.
But also being married to a foreign person.
Have 51st dates.
Is actually kind of cute sometimes because when she texts me, she'll misspell something. Or she says pizza instead of pizza. And it's just like little things like that. I'm like, oh, you're not from here. It's fucking adorable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You love her.
You like that?
Yeah, you love her. Yeah, you like that shit, huh?
Yeah, you fucking love your wife,
like
you
that
homo.
Shit, huh? Yeah. Soft hour.
Fucking soft ass dude.
I will say, bro, that tones are real, bro. As a man, tones are real, bro.
Is some queer about this? This queer? This queer?
I've really been on some like embracing my masculinity,
I'll embrace your masculinity.
I know you will. We'll get to that later. But yeah, no, fucking for real, bro. Like that's something I really been on. But for me, it's just tone with anybody, anything, bro. I'm such a fucking, you know how I am, bro.
From the tone.
It's how like somebody talks to me some way, I'm just like, I don't know. You got me fucked up. Did you know that?
Did you know that?
Yeah, like especially with like my woman, it's like I'm not saying I demand respect, but it's like I do a lot. I do a lot. You know, all my money goes to making sure this family's happy and provided for. You know, you got a job that you only work fucking half days at your own leisure. Hey, just come at me with the right tone. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk.
Yeah, thanks for coming to our fucking pillow talk. We got all nice and soft. Let's do some manly shit.
Yeah, let's do that.
I used to do that to you?
Yeah, nah, he used to punch the shit out of me.
Yeah, because he thinks he's all fucking tough. We're at about an hour and 5 minutes, so I think we could squeeze...
Squeeze what?
You know what really gives me fucking anxiety?
Tell me.
Time.
Okay.
Like when I show up to work,
yeah,
and like the thought of I'm finna be in this bitch for 12 hours, that thought will really be like, it's overwhelming sometimes. Or like
I don't think
if I'm
about
on
that.
a drive, I'm like, damn, I'm finna be in this truck for 4 hours, and there's nothing I can do about it.
Yeah, I don't think about that, bro.
Or like a movie, if I'm watching a movie, it's like this is 2 hours long. I'm like I don't know, just the idea of like long periods of time. I mean, I don't like have a fucking panic attack, but like I'll be at work like, fuck, I'm finna be in this bitch for 12 hours. Fuck.
Yeah, I don't know why you're like that.
Because as soon as I wake up, as soon as I wake up, my first thought is I can't wait to get back in this bed tonight. And then once I fully wake up, you know, that obviously goes away. But when I'll be at work sometimes and I'm like, okay, it's 9 o'clock. I'm going to be done at like 5. Fuck, that's a long time. And I'm here, stuck.
I wonder why you're like that. I mean, some people are like that. Like they don't want to miss anything. I forget what it's called, but
FOMO.
It's like, is that what it is?
Fear of missing out.
Yeah. Some people have that shit for real, bro. But like, I don't know. I think the concept of time is such fucking bullshit. I think the concept of time is really motherfuckers' downfalls, especially entrepreneurs and shit, or happiness in general. It's like time. Everything has to be in time. I'm wasting time. I'm gonna miss out on time. I have enough time. You know, I got too much time, and it's just like, bro, just execute one thing at a time. Be happy while you do it. Prioritize your life. Keep it pushing. You gotta go to work for 8 hours. You in that bitch. Last thing you should think about is how long you gotta be in that bitch. Just go handle your business. Plot on your next move. You gotta be in the car riding with your family, going somewhere. Fuck how long it's gonna be there. I know I gotta be there at 5 p.m. Bet. I know once it's 5 p.m. I'm gonna be there. You know, we're gonna talk, do this and that. I think the concept of time is why some of us get robbed of our happiness, motivation, you know, creativity. I mean, how many times have you sat back and was like, fuck, I'm getting older. Time is passing by.
See, I don't have that thought.
Not specifically, but something like that. Like, how many people do we know in general then?
Well, even like...
Yeah, exactly.
Like, break it down to a smaller scale. Like, if I sleep to like 9 o'clock,
yeah,
the whole day I'm like, how can I explain this to you? Like, so I wake up at like 6:30, 7 o'clock on my days off.
Yeah.
Now, if I wake up for some reason, it's the weekend, I don't have to take the kids to school, I wake up at like 9.
Yeah.
Now, when it's noon, this is what I'm thinking in my head. It's 9 o'clock, 10, 11, 12. It's 3 hours, right? So now it's noon, half the day. In my head, I'm like, if I would have woken up at 6, it would have been 7, 8. It would be 9 o'clock right now.
Yeah.
The whole day, I'm like, oh, it's 5. Fuck. So if I would have woken up at 6, it would only be 2 right now.
Yeah.
I wasted like a big chunk of my day sleeping in. So like anytime like I sleep too much, the whole day I'm like, oh man, it would have been this time if I would have got up at this time. And I know I'm not the only person that thinks like that. There's got to be somebody out there that has that same thought process.
They probably do.
Please
I used to
let
be
me know
more
I'm not
like
alone.
that. I used to be more like that, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just getting older, bro.
Especially if I have to work the next day. Like if I'm off and the next day I have to work, and then now it's like 8 o'clock and I got to start winding down. I'm like, if I would have woke up 3 hours earlier, it would only be 6 o'clock or 5 o'clock right now, and I'd still have more time in the day.
Yeah, I just don't relate, big bro, on that specifically. But maybe that's just how I'm feeling right now. I'm feeling really like we're all going to be okay. This podcast is going to do numbers, crazy numbers. Even if it takes a lifetime, even if it takes a week, 10 weeks, 1,000 weeks, it's going to happen 100%. You know, our families are going to be good. We're going to be millionaires. Everything's going to happen in time. But we ain't gonna stress time. We just gonna do what we gotta do in the meantime.
No, I don't.
Hey, keep it P, baby.
The long term, I don't stress. It's the short periods that I'm like, fuck. And
you just hate going to work so much that your life has become a fucking like
a stopwatch.
Oh my god, yeah, exactly. Oh, perfect. That's exactly what it is for you. Tell me, that's what it is, bro.
I think it is this job because I'm being timed all day. Like this order is an hour long. This order is 30 minutes long. This order is an hour and 40 minutes long.
Yep, so that could be.
Come home and I'm still I'm on that mindset that I'm being timed. That could be it.
Yeah, that could be actually what it is. But also, you just fucking hate your job. So when you got to go there, you like it, but you hate it, right? You like it for a certain reason, but you hate having to go there. Most people hate going to their job.
Lunch is lit.
Well, there you go. Shit. But, you know, yeah, bro, that's just what it is, bro.
Hey, shout out to the boys that keep me there. All right, Swole, Drew, Buck, Noah, Spino. That's really it. Everybody else can kick fucking rocks.
Yep. Shout out y'all boys.
Shout out y'all for, you know, if y'all weren't there.
Y'all weren't there, he would still be there, but he'd be a lot more miserable. Anyways, facts, like, man. Share, subscribe, fuck with us, help us do this full time, right?
Hit that motherfucking notification bell.
On God.
That's the most, well, not the most important, but it is crucial to keep you guys up to date. Not crucial for me, crucial for you. Not crucial for him, crucial for you. Crucial sounding weird now.
No,
but it keeps you up to date with the content That way you don't got to go searching for shit. YouTube will just let you know, hey, these dickheads just dropped another episode. You love it. Watch it.
Yes,
Tune out.
sir.
Tap in. That's my new little phrase. Tune
Okay.
out, tap in.
Tune out.
Tune out from the world. Tap into this. Tune out, tap in.
Okay, I like that.
Feeling that?
Yeah, so tuna.
They go together like lamb and tuna fish. Pussy.
So tuna tap.
Yeah, tap that tuna one time.
Yo, tap that tuna. Yeah. Tap that tuna for your boy.
Tap that tuna. I love you.
Richard's kids.
Hey, technical difficulties aside, that was
Yeah, that was fire, bro.
worked out.